That looks good, dude. I got goosebumps. What we can do to make people happy. We got a lot to talk about, but I'm going to give it to you quick so this video is not 25 minutes long, okay? Welcome in, Wuthering Waves crew. First year anniversary stream dropped a few hours ago. And there is a large divide in the community on whether it is a good first year anniversary when it comes to rewards or if it's bad. I'm going to highlight some of the good things that I think... Oh, I spun my chair. We're good. I'm going to highlight some of the things that I think are important from the live stream, okay? And then we'll talk about the rewards, talk about my thoughts, and then we'll close with maybe some suggestions on how we can appease everyone and for Kuro not to lose their behind in money trying to make as many people as happy as possible, right? So let's get to it. Thank you for clicking on the video. Now, some of the cool things that were released, I gotta tell you, we got a lot to talk about, but I'm gonna give it to you quick so this video is not 25 minutes long, okay? We have Zani. She was shown to us, and man, let me tell you, she looks good. She kind of reminds me of Eula. She's got really good, she looks like she has really good combat feel. I mean, just look at this. Loosens her tie. Oh my god, that looks so good, dude. It's got a really good... It just feels good, you know, and that switch, when she switches, oh, man, it is dope. I love it. Oh, check out that new hot boss. Whoo, and the bad guys. Yo, I love hot new bad guys, you know what I'm saying? That weapon, super cool, super clean. I love the look. Reminds me of the bell from Genshin. I hate that, but she wears it a lot better than any other character wears the bell, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't remember how to pronounce this other character's name, okay? We have, she is gorgeous. We have the second banner character, the one that runs after Zani in the next patch. I think it's Ziakona, but I literally cannot remember. I'm so sorry. I had a concussion 2 weeks ago, so give me some leeway here. She's a super cutie. She's a bard. Look at this really quick, clean gameplay here. The weapon looks cool. You know, it's interesting they gave her a pistol. I was not expecting that. And check out this ability. She is a grouper. Definitely reminiscent of Venti for my Genshin players. But also check this out. QTE. These timed events during the burst, I genuinely have no idea how that's going to work, if it's even going to be worth it or not, but it is pretty cool. I like that they're trying to switch things up on us. Now, this is the big thing that we got, okay? This is the big one, okay? We are getting 2 rerun banners, okay? So we get the first one in the first half, we get the second one in the second half. This is where people are angry, okay? Now, this is a great opportunity for new players to pick up to potentially pick up a character that they don't have. However, it is still a 50-50 shot to win this. Genshin did this thing to where they brought this back. However, if you lost, you still got one of the other characters on the banner. I think if you would lose to one of the other characters on the banner, it wouldn't be as bad, but still, this is where we have some room to improve, okay? So this is the first rerun banner, this is the second one. I missed out on Phoebe. I would love to have some extra wishes here to add Phoebe to the roster. Now, bam, new wings. These are gorgeous, and they have like a really cool animation trail. I'm curious if you're gonna be able to turn that off. You know, maybe some of the mobile players or some of the lower PC quality people. Maybe that trail might kind of mess with people a little bit, I can imagine. So, but we'll know more about that as it gets released. Oh, wow. The Echo main stat changer. Now, this is kind of like the elixir thing that Genshin has. However, this one, now you still have to have the material for it, which you can get from, it said like the battle pass and the wishes, and then you can exchange for them in the shop. We don't know exactly the rates or the currency or if there's a limit. However, being able to change a main stat of the 4 cost echoes is crazy cool. And the fact that we're getting this so early is honestly impressive. Like, Kuro's cooking here, okay? The birthday message with the crown. Now, I don't know if you can use this crown. It's super fun. You know, there's just like a fun, cute thing. I don't know if you can use the crown forever afterwards or if you only are allowed to use it on your birthday. So they didn't specifically say that, so we'll see what that happens. In-depth rewards for returning players. Again, so it kind of feels like we're rewarding newer players, but this is where the veterans are coming up a little bit short, and this is where they're getting a little frustrated. May 23rd, a free 10 pull. You have to log in that day and like a cute little avatar thing. So, but specifically on May 23rd, I don't think this one carries over, so you have to catch it. And bam, skins. Changli, oh, mommy, love you, thank you. And Carlotta. Carlotta's a little bit more reserved, but that's okay. They can't all be, you know, bombshells. And wow, the Cyberpunk crossover. This is crazy. Did you know this was happening? Because I know what's happening. You could have given me a million guesses. I never would have picked Cyberpunk just because, like, it's kind of on its way. I feel like it's kind of on its way out, but well, I don't know. We got the Liberty. What was that? The Liberty DLC last year. So maybe it's not. So, but very cool. I'm very interested to see what happens. You know, I mean, if they bring Johnny Silverhand into it, whoo, I'm gonna be spending some money. Or Panam, whoo, or Judy. Now, we supposedly, you know, we got like around 40 pools technically, without including the Elusive Realms, the 3 anniversary events, and the other normal events that are going to go on while everything else is going on. Okay, so there has to be like close to 100 pools after everything's all said and done. Okay, however, let's reiterate here what players wanted. Players wanted the free 5-star selector, okay? Because I think there was a leak that got posted, and people were like,
oh, we're going to get a free 5-star.
And it doesn't help that Kuro Games gave us a free 5. So, like, when you first start, you get a free 5-star. And then when you get to, I think it's level 40, you get a free 5-star weapon. So they're already cooking and giving us good rewards. So people were expecting to have another free 5-star selector, at least for the standard characters, okay? Just like I reiterated, it feels like they're rewarding newer players much more than they are rewarding the veteran players, the ones that have been here. What we can do to make people happy, okay? Let's talk about that. Let's finish it up. I think what they need to do, you take the loss out of it. Your first character that you want is a guaranteed, and they should hack the pity in half. You can top out at 40 or 50. I think if it was a guaranteed and you topped out at 40, everyone would shut up. No one else would complain, because that sounds like a great anniversary reward. Things are kind of jumbled to where it doesn't feel like it's an anniversary. It feels like a really dope patch, right? And that's why people are really upset, because Kuro Games has already given us good rewards on other patches. This just feels like a hyped up patch, right? We need that separation difference when it comes to bam, rewards. Wow, they love us, they care, they're really cooking here. And then maybe to appease everyone, throw an extra 20 pulls in the mail, right? Say, hey, we're sorry, we hear you loud and clear. Let's change the pity system for the first one, and then let's give you an extra 20 on top to say thank you. And you know, it wouldn't kill them to maybe have one of the skins, maybe Carlotta skin, be free, or make another skin that's free, right? Anniversary rewards are supposed to be a huge celebration. We want free stuff. So maybe make the Carlotta skin free, or maybe make one of your first purchase half off. I don't know, right? It comes to a certain point to where Kuro Games, they still have to make money. The more skins they release, the more money they're going to make. There is no doubt in my mind. I'm sure the Jinshi skin, I'm sure that annihilated their wallets in the best way possible. Maybe cutting the price in half for your first purchase of a skin, or just giving one of them out for free. I don't know. They probably won't do that last one. I got something in my eye. But that would go a long way to appeasing the people. Now, Wuthering Waves did open up their Discord for, you know, there's like a channel specifically for, you know, feedback and stuff like that. It didn't stay open very long. I think people went in like with a rage in them. There was probably a ton of bannings because people were just like spamming like, "Ah, you suck!" Blah, 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 blah. And then apparently there was some nudity that got posted. I don't know what that's about. But then they ended up closing it. So it didn't stay open for too long. Unfortunately, the bad apples, they'll ruin it for the rest of us, right? So there's a lot of things Kuro Games could do here. I'm interested to see what they do and how they handle it. There's a lot of leeway here that can make the players happy. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw the live stream, I was happy, but I'm a very people pleaser type of person, and it is not difficult to make me happy. Right now, the Genshin rewards were far worse than this, and I was not happy. I was extremely disappointed. I think we have to understand the rewards aren't terrible. People just had high expectations that weren't met. So you guys can tell me in the comments below what you think. You know, am I giving a bunch of L takes here, or do we all kind of agree? Is there anything else that you feel like they could do that would appease the masses whilst also being good for the business, right? They can't just give everything for free all the time, right? They have to pay the developers, pay the artists, pay the musicians. The live stream itself was amazing. They had this beautiful concert setups, and the dialogue wasn't like super cheesy, right? They didn't have Paimon screaming every 5 seconds like, ah, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you for clicking on the video. I am going to be cooking with more content. We got Nikkei coming up, the Azure Premilia stuff I want to watch and record. There's a lot of stuff coming up. Again, I recently, about 2 weeks ago, was in a car accident and had a concussion, so I wasn't able to look at any phones and screens for like 3 or 4 days. And then it took me a while to come back to being normal, and I still have to take frequent breaks when I do recordings because my brain and my eyes still aren't as used to how much screen time I was doing as I used to do that I can't do now, right? So it's a slow and steady. So thank you again. I'll see you guys on the next one, and we'll see what happens.